you can look at all of the internals, and I have them over here on my market view list in the ThinkorSwim platform. You can see it's 11:19 in the morning on July 24th. And, you have all the market internals here, but, you just take a look at those. I've got the down volume, I've got the up volume, I've got the declining and the advancing issues, I've got the VIX, I've got the indices, and so forth. So I've got a lot of market internals here, and, you just take a look at those, and you can kind of generally see over trends, but you have to remember each one of those numbers, and then there's, what is determined the relationship between all of these numbers, and that's what's reflected in the indicator. So a perfect example this morning was when the market sold off. It was off about 40, 50 points, and we had this huge divergence. Now the yellow line is the proprietary formula that we use to measure the amount of volume going into down stocks. The pink line is the number of stocks declining using our proprietary formula. The same with the blue line. That's the number of issues that are advancing, and the volume is represented by the gray line down here. Now you can see there's a huge divergence. When that divergence happens, similar to the way it happened here when we had a sell-off here, we had a huge divergence the other way. This one has a huge number of declining issues but very little volume into them. Here we have a lot of volume into a few issues, and it just rolled over, which allowed the market to continue higher here. Yesterday we saw a small divergence between the volume and the issues, and that's why we thought the market would decline today. But now we have a huge divergence, which indicates to me that the market will advance, and that's exactly what happened. We formed a little base here. We had this huge divergence, and that's when you want to look to go long on an intraday basis at least. I use a 1-hour chart, and that seems to be giving me the best signals. You can also use, in the ThinkorSwim platform at least, you can go to a 2-hour chart. You can even use a 4-hour chart, and that's fine. The 1-hour chart seems to give me the best signals, and that's the way I like to trade on a swing and intraday basis. So I'm not sure where the market's going to go at this point, but it certainly does seem that with the way, with a single glance, we can view the market internals. We can tell there's a lot of stocks down, but there's very little volume going into those. So that set up a beautiful turnaround here. The market internals are measured on an hourly basis. So since you're using a 1-hour chart, obviously the next reading that's going to take place is at 12 noon. This is Eastern Standard Time, so it's 11:22 now, so I've got about a half an hour, but you can see already that divergence is starting to play out and the market is starting to rise again. We'll see how that plays out. I'll come back to you at the end of the day, and we'll take another look at it and see how well it forecasted the future of the day. Okay, I am back, and it's now 2:09 Eastern Time. And what we looked at was a huge divergence in the selling that was going on. There was a lot of issues up, very little selling going on, as represented by the yellow line, which is the volume line. The number of issues going down was quite large, but the volume wasn't in there. So, there was a huge divergence here, and now we're getting to the point where, we took a long position here around 9,000 at that point of the divergence. And we are now up approximately 88 points from there. So we've got a nice little swing profit during the day, and now we've got the buying pressure. The buying, as represented by the blue line here, is starting to pick up, but the slope isn't quite what I expect it to be. It should be a little bit stronger and a little straight up. The slope of the lines is very important. It can pick up a little bit later on, but you know what? We've got a really nice profit here, about 88 points on this trade. So we'll probably go ahead and take some profits at this point and wait for the next signal. So I hope this was instructive for you, because this is a terrific signal here. When you see these divergences, it's very important to take action at that point and follow the market, because remember, this is not a smooth indicator. This is real-time data. It's not averaged, and it's not an average of any price indicator. It's actually what's going on inside the market internals with the up volume, the down volume, the advanced decline line, and some proprietary formulas that we use. So it's very effective at determining short-term swing trades, and hope you guys enjoy it and profit from it. That's all for today. Take care. Trade with confidence.